with the permission of the esteemed host, Rabbi Avi the Righteous, a special person, a man of good character, a man whose good name precedes him. We bless you. We pray for you that the Holy One, blessed be He, will grant you blessing, joy, success, and salvation to you and to the entire family, to the righteous Son. You are beloved by our Father, my teacher and Father. May He live and be well with great love, who blesses you and will bring you joy with God's help, righteous one. We have now arrived here after a long journey in which we attended a Brit Milah in Milashts, where we had the merit to serve as the Sandak, and at 2 Torah scroll dedications. And the last stop on the long journey we had today, before we arrived here, was a Torah scroll dedication that was held for the elevation of the soul of a woman who was murdered on that difficult and painful day that befell the people of Israel 2 years ago on Simchat Torah. And we spoke and said there that seemingly the people of Israel are the best people. Nowhere else in the world will you find people with such good character traits, generosity, wisdom, and all the virtues like the people of Israel. But still, the nations of the world hate the people of Israel, and within them there is an abomination, an immense and tremendous hatred toward the people of Israel that cannot be described or imagined in any words. Just as we see with Abraham, our forefather. Abraham, our forefather, was the best person who ever lived in the world. Abraham, our forefather, was a wise man. Abraham, our forefather, was a man of means, and he devoted all his resources, took all his means for one purpose only, to give and to act for the sake of others. He established houses for hospitality, distributed food, distributed drink, distributed medicine, anything that could be done for others he gave. Yet he was one of the most hated people in the world. God told him, "I will curse those who curse you." Abraham, the symbol of kindness throughout history, people cursed and wished him harm. Why is that? So our sages tell us that the reason for this is the giving of the Torah. Why is Mount Sinai called Mount Sinai? Our sages ask us. Because on this mountain, hatred descended upon the nations of the world toward the people of Israel. All the prices that the people of Israel pay throughout the exile, all the hardships, all the persecutions, the Holocaust, the Inquisitions, all the most terrible and difficult things that the people of Israel have experienced. After all these events, there is no logical or rational explanation for how the people of Israel are still here and why the people of Israel are still here. What is the reason for all these things? The giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai, when the nations of the world saw what a great privilege it was. The people of Israel merited. What a great virtue the people of Israel attained when they approached Mount Sinai and received the Torah. From this lament, it became ingrained in their nature. It became rooted in their soul, a perpetual hatred and everlasting enmity in every generation toward the people of Israel. And let us ask ourselves then, after all, this is something that happened nearly 4,000 years ago. The giving of the Torah took place more than 3,337 years ago, approximately. That was when the Torah was given. So why is it that today people have changed, nations have changed, things have changed? Why do they still hate us? Why is it that the very thing that aroused hatred toward the people of Israel, the giving of the Torah, continues to stir up hatred in every generation? So the answer is that the giving of the Torah is not something that happened 3,000 and some years ago when we stood at Mount Sinai and received the Torah from the Holy One. Blessed be He. And by virtue of that we became Jews, and by virtue of that we became who we are. Rather, our sages tell us that every year, in every generation, this event at Mount Sinai repeats itself. It's true, we don't approach Mount Sinai again and receive the Torah from Mount Sinai, but every year the Holy One, blessed be He, examines the people of Israel and chooses among all Jews to whom to give the Torah. And what is the giving of the Torah? It's not just the giving of an obligation, it's not just the giving of a burden, which on the face of it is not a simple burden. A person who has not received the Torah, a person who does not have this obligation of the Torah, is a free person, someone who can do whatever he wants. Anything that comes to his mind, he can realize and do it. But a person who is obligated to the Torah, then there are 613 commandments, 613 mitzvot that seemingly restrict him, that seemingly prevent him from doing whatever he wants and whatever he desires. But what do our sages tell us? That in fact, a person who is connected to the Torah, a person who is connected to the way of God, is someone who is above all logic, and he is the person for whom all possibilities are open. What is the Torah? The Holy One, blessed be He, did not write the Torah so that we could manage in the world, so that we could live life, live in this world in the best way. Not at all. Our sages told us that the Torah is the source and the root of all the powers in creation. Every force that exists in creation, every matter that exists in creation, the root of all these things is the Holy Torah. And a person who is connected to the Torah is connected to everything, and he has mastery over everything with supreme control, and he can change anything. He can change anything he wants. The Maharal of Prague, one of the greatest figures to arise for the Jewish people, who lived more than 500 years ago and wrote books of tremendous genius, writes that if someone is in a bad relationship with another person, then automatically he takes into account that all the things that are subordinate to that person with whom he has a bad relationship will also hate him, and he will also have a bad relationship with them. If there is a head of a family and someone gets into a conflict with him, then automatically he knows that he will also be in conflict with all the children, grandchildren, and women of that family. If a person starts a quarrel with someone who has a lot of business power, then he knows very clearly that he needs to distance himself from all the business matters connected to that person. These things will not go well for him. Since the Torah rules over all of creation, and it is truly the source of power for all of creation, and it is the quarry from which all the forces and responsibilities for the entire creation are drawn, only through peace with the Torah, only through investing in the Torah, can a person reach such a state where his whole life is good, his whole life is happy, his whole life is pure delight. Everything he wants, the Holy One, blessed be He, gives him, and everything he desires, the Holy One, blessed be He, grants him. It is written by our holy sages in the books of Kabbalah and in the ancient Kabbalistic texts that preceded our master, the Holy Ari, that very often a person prays to the Holy One, blessed be He. A person turns to the Holy One, blessed be He, in prayer. And naturally, what should happen is that every prayer a person prays to the Holy One, blessed be He, the Holy One, blessed be He, should always answer that person's prayer. A Jew, after all, is a Jew, and the Holy One, blessed be He, has great affection, a very great love for every Jew. So then, why wouldn't the Holy One, blessed be He, answer the prayer of a Jew? So our sages write that every prayer a Jew prays, the Holy One, blessed be He, answers. But what then? The Holy One, blessed be He, when a person prays to Him, he decides to respond to the Jew's prayer, and the abundance, the spiritual light, the thing that is supposed to bring about and effect the salvation in the world, descends into the world, comes down from the Holy One, blessed be He. But the Holy One, blessed be He, created beforehand a mechanism that stops before the abundance and the light reach this world in the heavens. There, every abundance, every light that descends to the world is stopped, and there they examine whether the person's merits are sufficient for it or not. There is a special court that sits and examines how much a person has fulfilled the laws of the Torah, how much a person has followed the laws of the Torah, and according to how much a person has walked in the ways of the Torah, so much abundance is given to him. If a person did not follow the laws of the Torah, the abundance is withheld. The abundance remains somewhere in the heavens until the person rectifies his deeds to merit that abundance. This applies to matters between man and God or his fellow. Some think that with the giving of the Torah approaching, what is there to do? Improve in Torah study, observing the commandments and other areas. On the eve of Yom Kippur, improve matters between a person and his fellow and seek mutual forgiveness. But that's not all. At Sinai, when the Holy One, blessed be He, gave the Torah to Israel, He made a covenant with us, which is the covenant sustaining us. It is the covenant that guarantees our eternity against all odds. It is the covenant that gives us hope and the knowledge that whenever we turn to the Holy One, blessed be He, in any situation and at any time, the Holy One, blessed be He, will answer our prayers and save us. What did the Holy One, blessed be He, actually do there? He gave the 10 commandments to Israel. God gave these 10 foundations to uphold Judaism, serving as a summary of all 613 commandments. And if we look at the 10 commandments, we see that they are divided into two groups of 5. 5 commandments are matters between a person and God, things that a person does for the sake of the Holy One, blessed be He. The prohibition of idolatry, faith in the Holy One, blessed be He, observing the Sabbath, the prohibition against taking the name of the Holy One, blessed be He, in vain. All these are on one side. On the other side are all the things that concern interpersonal relationships, social interactions, harm, theft, deceit, slander. All these matters between one person and another are found on one side of the tablets. The right side is entirely between man and God. The other side is entirely between man and his fellow. The Mabit, Rabbi Moshe of Trani, who was one of the greatest figures to arise for the Jewish people, lived more than 500 years ago and was a contemporary of the Beit Yosef, writes, if we think about it, the tablets are something that the Holy One, blessed be He, created. It was something that the Holy One, blessed be He, made. Something that the Holy One, blessed be He, creates and makes is certainly of the highest quality and in the most excellent and elevated form of appearance and feeling that could possibly exist. And if we pay attention with simple logic, the tablets that the Holy One, blessed be He, brought down were apparently written in a disorganized and unreasonable manner. A presenter, a writer of fine greetings, or anyone serving others ensures it is done with precision and beauty. Yet it would seem that the Holy One, blessed be He, gave his contract of connection, his ketubah to the people of Israel, which is the tablets of the covenant, in the most scribbled and asymmetrical manner. Because if we pay attention, all the matters that are between a person and God, keeping Shabbat, faith in God, all these things are written in very long sentences. I am the Lord your God. So in synagogues, we see the tablets of the covenant, I am the Lord, but actually it's a very long sentence. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt, and then you shall have no other gods before me. These are very long sentences all. One of the commandments, which are commandments between a person and God, is a very long commandment. The matters that are between a person and his fellow, those commandments are very brief, commandments of no more than 2 words. Do not murder, do not commit adultery, do not steal. There's nothing more to it. Just do not murder, do not commit adultery, do not steal, do not bear false witness against your neighbor. The longest commandment regarding matters between a person and his fellow is 3 words. The matters between a person and God are 10 or 12 words, so it doesn't add up. Each commandment was written opposite the other. So regarding matters between a person and God, there is a lot of elaboration and several words make up the sentence. In matters between people, it's just 2 words. Did the Holy One give tablets with a long sentence on one side and a short one on the other? Absolutely not. The scribe who possessed the Holy Spirit and was a great figure of Israel said God wrote the laws between people in large symmetrical script. While 12 words fit for laws between man and God, he wrote the laws between people in a striking, powerful, and immense manner. Why? Because as much as God cares about our relationship with him, he is even more particular about how we treat one another. As much as God is particular about matters between a person and God, he is even more particular about matters between a person and his fellow. Our master the Rosh, one of the greatest early sages, writes that the Holy One derives much greater satisfaction from a mitzvah that benefits others. Other people also benefit from this mitzvah. This mitzvah benefits them more than one done solely for God. Our power to repent and return to God is based on this. It comes from the unity that exists within the people of Israel. There is love among Jews, there is unity among Jews. The entire nation of Israel as one has the power to turn to the Holy One, blessed be He, and ask Him for repentance, to ask Him for forgiveness, to ask Him for pardon. And this is the greatest thing we can learn from Mount Sinai, from the giving of the Torah, from this entire great event. Let us pause and consider for a moment, to what kind of people did the Holy One, blessed be He, give the Torah? One could think, if someone looks at the Jewish people, at its history, at what it has gone through, we might think that we are like an aristocratic family. What is an aristocratic family? In many cases, there is such a thing. A family where one of the early ancestors, one of the first people in the family line, was a shrewd person, a brilliant person, someone with common sense, someone who knew very well how to get by in life, and he made the right deals, he made the right decisions, and he earned a huge fortune. He earned a huge fortune and he left this money to his children. His children are less smart, but they know how to preserve the money. The children, the grandchildren, becoming less and less wise with each generation until no understanding or the wisdom of life experience remains, only the wealth that the original grandfather left behind. This is how many see the Jewish people and the people of Israel today. Seemingly, we may not exactly deserve to draw close to the Holy One, blessed be He, to merit to receive His Torah, or to have the Holy One, blessed be He, make a covenant and speak with us. Face to face, all the great promises God entrusted to every member of Israel, the world's existence, the beauty of the heavens, He tied to the prayer of every Jew. Yet the request of a Jew seemingly is something that does not belong to us. Who are we? What is our life that we should merit such a privilege? Maybe one of our ancestors was on such a high level and had such merit that the Holy One, blessed be He, said, I see you, therefore I give you the Torah. And because we are the children and grandchildren of that person, we too have the Torah and we too have a connection with the Holy One, blessed be He. But that's not so. This generation that left Egypt was privileged that the Holy One chose them to be His name bearers, the Torah's receivers and learners. were perhaps the least significant and lowest in importance of all the generations of Jews and of all those who stood from among the people of Israel, who left Egypt. The vast majority of the people were idol worshippers. Who among us has worshipped idols? Who went to a statue, bowed down to it, and said, I believe in you, that you created the world and you are everything, the source of all? There are no such people. There were people who ate non-kosher and forbidden animals. There were people who transgressed all the sins written in the Torah from beginning to end. Except for a few things that they still continued to observe, those people transgressed all the sins in the Torah, denied the Holy One, blessed be He, and offered sacrifices to idols. They transgressed everything, and those are the ones whom the Holy One, blessed be He, took and adopted. What did God see in those people? He could have chosen any other nation. As the people of Israel, what advantage do we really have? The people of Israel are the smallest nation among all the nations. A fraction of a fraction of a fraction of the world's population. Altogether, there are approximately 14 million Jews living in the entire world. That is nothing compared to the enormous number of human beings living in the world. So then, what did the Holy One, blessed be He, find after all in us that He would give us the Torah? Let's say we were a small group, but a distinguished group, a group that could succeed at any task, a loyal group, but even that is not the case. The people of Israel received the Torah, and just a few dozen days later, 40 days later, they violated the greatest principle written in the Torah. The Holy One, blessed be He, said in the 10 Commandments, you shall have no other gods before me. Just 40 days after the people of Israel received the Torah, they violated this and worshipped idols. They worshipped the golden calf. The people of Israel found it so difficult to keep the commandments that the Holy One, blessed be He, had given them. Time and again they rebelled against the Holy One, blessed be He, and turned to Him with complaints and grievances. No matter how much we try to investigate that generation that left Egypt, to whom the Holy One, blessed be He, chose to give the Torah, and try to understand why He chose them over all other nations, we will find no logical explanation and no answer that truly satisfies. But if, in any case, there is an explanation that we can understand and know as to why the Holy One, blessed be He, chose specifically the people of Israel to give them the Torah, then this is the very question that the nations of the world asked. The Midrash tells that when the Holy One, blessed be He, drew the people of Israel close and chose to give the Torah specifically to them and not to the nations of the world, all the nations became so envious of Israel that they came before the Holy One, blessed be He. They came to the Holy One, blessed be He, and asked a question. They asked the Holy One, blessed be He, what did you see in this nation that made you draw them closer to you more than us? We are idol worshippers, and they are idol worshippers. All the shortcomings, all the flaws that we have, they have as well. So why did you choose them to be the ones to receive the Torah? Why did you choose them to be the ones to receive eternity, to receive the title of being your children? Why did you choose them to receive all these lofty and exalted things? So the Holy One, blessed be He, said to the nations of the world, the children of Israel bring me books of inheritance, but you do not bring me books of inheritance. I asked the people of Israel to bring me a book of lineage, that each one brings me a book of lineage that states who the father is, who the grandfather is, who the great-grandfather is, that each one brings me a genealogy book listing all the ancestors who lived before. The children of Israel fulfill this request. You, the nations of the world, cannot fulfill this request. I am asking you for a book of lineage, but you are unable to provide me with one. That is why I choose the people of Israel and not you. At first glance, this seems like a strange and incomprehensible answer. Does God need books of lineage? He knows all things past, present, and future. Even more so, He knows everyone's lineage and who each person was in a previous incarnation. Why is the Holy One interested in these books of lineage? He says, I need lineage records because the children of Israel bring them to me, and so I give them the Torah. You cannot receive the Torah because you do not bring books of lineage. What, after all, are books of lineage? A book in which it is written who the beloved ones of each person are. Which book of lineage did the Holy One, blessed be He, ask the people of Israel to bring Him? What? A book of lineage that traces them back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. At first glance, this is not a simple thing to say at all. Just 4 generations in total, 3 generations in total. The 4th generation enters the land of Israel. Just 4 generations before that, they already reached Jacob, our forefather. Each person just had to say who his grandfather was, who his great-grandfather was, who the father of his great-grandfather was, and that's it. That's all the Israelites had to do to become the people of Israel. That's all we had to do, not prove loyalty, not anything else. Just state who our father, grandfather, and great-grandfather were and bring a book of lineage. That's all we had to do to receive the hidden treasure, which was kept in the treasury of the Holy One, blessed be He, the Holy Torah. That's really all we needed to do. On the face of it, this is very puzzling and difficult, and it requires clarification and deep understanding. So let's pay attention and reflect on these matters. What is a book of lineage? Why did the Holy One, blessed be He, so insist on a book of lineage? The Holy One, blessed be He, did not say that everyone should just state their lineage, who their grandfather is and who their great-grandfather is. The Holy One, blessed be He, requested that each person bring a book of lineage, a book in which it is written who the father is, who the grandfather is, and who the great-grandfather is. So let's pay attention. What is usually a book of lineage? Who compiles a book of lineage? Who creates genealogical chains? So as we said earlier, what is a book of lineage? What is a genealogical chain? That a person, there is something, a connection, something that is a shared trait, something in common that passes through several generations, that is passed from father to son. So a family tree is built, a genealogical chain is constructed. There is a chain of righteous people where the great-grandfather was righteous, the grandfather was righteous, the father was righteous, the son is righteous. So a chain of righteous people is built, a list of the righteous that exist. There is a chain of people who are wealthy, so a chain of wealthy people is constructed. What is the common trait of the entire chain? But if there is no common trait among all the people, then a chain is not built. If there is a certain family where the father is a carpenter, the grandfather is a carpenter, and the great-grandfather is a carpenter, then it is said that this is a family of carpenters. But if there is a family where the grandfather worked in one field, the father worked in another field, and the son works in a third field, then there is no connection between them. A family tree is not built, a chain is not assembled, a genealogy chain is not assembled. Each one went in a different direction, each one is involved in a different place. Each one is engaged in a different matter, so there is nothing that unites them all and binds them together as one. The people of Israel, seemingly the last thing they should have done is to connect themselves with their ancestors. Who were the first ones of the people of Israel? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Who were Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? The most perfect people in every matter and in every aspect. Our father Abraham, as we said at the beginning, was the greatest person in the world, a man to whom all the kings of the east and west were subservient and bowed down. Abraham was the man who taught morality to the world, the man who taught wisdom to the world, the man who taught kindness, concern, and caring for others. What is it? Our father Isaac was also a wealthy man, a respected man, a man who possessed all the highest virtues. Our father Jacob was a wealthy and outstanding man. The three patriarchs were close to the Holy One, blessed be He, at the highest level of closeness. The Holy One, blessed be He, would reveal Himself to them almost on a daily basis and speak with them. For the sake of the Holy One, blessed be He, they gave of themselves and did the greatest things. Abraham dedicated Isaac. Isaac sacrificed his life for the Holy One. Blessed be He. Our forefather Jacob devoted his entire life. He dedicated all his days to studying Torah, sitting in the study hall and learning Torah. These were the holy patriarchs. The sons, those who came after Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the tribes, who were they? People who were as distant from their fathers as possible. What kind of people were they? The most degraded people. If the holy patriarchs were the most respected individuals in the entire world, the Israelites who were in Egypt were humiliated people. They were lowly people. They were slaves, slaves who had no right to choose, people who had no legitimacy to do anything they wanted, people who were completely subjugated and 100% under the control of others, of foreigners. They had no self-respect, no self-worth. They had nothing at all. Did the Israelites in Egypt have any spiritual merit? They had no spiritual merit whatsoever. They transgressed all the prohibitions in the Torah. There was nothing that connected them to the Holy One, blessed be He. It seemed as if the Holy One had abandoned them. They were humiliated slaves who did whatever came to mind, just like the other nations. What is the connection between the children, the people of Israel, and their holy forefathers? Seemingly there is no connection at all. But then what should have happened? That the Israelites would sever their connection with the holy forefathers. They would say, fine, there were 3 successful generations of people who had some miraculous success, some significant achievement. They were something great, but that stopped. The magic left the family, the wonder left the family, and now we are something else. They were successful. We'll remember that we once had someone successful, but now we are something different. But that's absolutely not the case. When the Israelites compiled genealogical trees, when they created chains of lineage in Egypt, they were not ashamed to write their own names alongside the names of the holy forefathers. They wrote Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Joseph, Judah. Under each of the tribes, who is written? A person who commits every sin in the Torah, a person who is a slave, a person who has no honor, a person who has no freedom, a person who has no personal rights, a person who has nothing. The Israelites wrote themselves into the genealogical tree, in the lineage together with the holy forefathers. They believed it didn't matter that the forefathers were going in one direction and we are going in another direction. We are still part of the same lineage. The holiness will still return to us. The honor will still return to us. The greatness will still return to us. The Israelites persisted in this. The Israelites wrote themselves into the genealogical trees together with the holy forefathers. And the Holy One, blessed be He, said, "This is what I am looking for. This is the special quality that I found in the people of Israel. Even in a certain generation when they are most degraded or impure, these people are unashamed to write themselves on that same note and in the same genealogical tree alongside the holy forefathers. They say we are not only the biological continuation of the holy forefathers, but we are also the continuation of their success, their holiness, and their virtues. We are the continuation of every good quality found in them. Though we do not see these virtues within us now, we believe with complete faith that they will yet return to us and be ours again. They are a part of us. This is the virtue that the Holy One, blessed be He, sought in the people of Israel. The people of Israel had this virtue. The Holy One said, I forgo all other things and choose you, the children of Israel, because of this very virtue. Nations are not like this. Many successful people lived among the nations. Noah was one of them, a man close to the Holy One. A crisis generation followed. Some sons strayed from God's way. They settled down, feeling disconnected from Noah. Adam was holy, but his sons saw things going wrong and simply lost that connection. Our forefather Isaac had a son, Esau. He did not follow in his father's ways. The grandchildren gave up. They said, that's it. We are in no way connected to Isaac. We may be his grandchildren, but he is holy, and we are something completely different. The Holy One, blessed be He, gave up on them. God did not want them. What is the greatest special quality that the Holy One, blessed be He, seeks in Jewish people, that God seeks in the people of Israel? It is that even if a Jew sees himself as nothing compared to his forefathers, compared to the root and the place from which he came, he knows how to take responsibility and to rise from that place and to begin building his life both materially and spiritually with the faith that he has reached the highest place. What happened is that the evil inclination could remind him of sins he committed. The evil inclination could remind him of difficult things he did. The evil inclination could remind him of failures he experienced, things he did not succeed in, yet he knows that every single day, everything begins anew. In the recent lessons we gave in preparation for the holiday of Shavuot, we expanded and spoke about this. How Shavuot is not just a holiday that happened to our ancestors many years ago, but that everything the Holy One, blessed be He, ever said would happen is always happening. The Holy One, blessed be He, said that on the 15th of Nisan we would leave the land of Egypt, and on the 15th of Nisan the people of Israel who were slaves in the land of Egypt left Egypt every year on this date. On the 15th of Nisan, every person who is in a certain strait, every person who is in a certain difficulty comes out of that difficulty and out of that bad place. The Holy One, blessed be He, told Moses, our teacher, that on the festival of Shavuot, in just a few days, he would reveal himself on Mount Sinai and give the Torah to the people of Israel, purify the people of Israel, remove from them all their impurities, heal the people of Israel from all their spiritual and physical illnesses, and give them the Torah every single year. On this day, the Holy One, blessed be He, reveals Himself to the children of Israel and gives them the Torah, sanctifies them, purifies them, heals them from all illnesses, and gives them all these things. Where do we learn this from? Anyone who is in the synagogue on Shabbat and hears the Torah reading, hears the Torah being read, hears the cantor reciting the blessings, then he hears the Haftarah. After reading from the Torah scroll, there is the book of Haftarot, from which we read a section from the prophets that is connected in some way to what the Torah says, and we recite a blessing over the Haftarah. What is one of the blessings that we recite over the Haftarah? We praise the Holy One, blessed be He, and say, and not a single word of yours will return empty. Not a single thing from the words of the Holy One, blessed be He, not even one of the things you have said will return empty. There is no such thing as the Holy One. Blessed be He, making a promise and it not coming to pass. Every promise God makes and His words will come true. The Arush Hashulchan is among a great halachist from a century ago, a leading authority on Jewish law, asks what it means when we say, not a single thing from your words will return empty. Not a single thing will return empty. Surely nothing the Holy One says is ever void. What does adding backward to not a single thing returns empty signify for us? God said one thing won't be nullified, so what does not return empty mean? He offers a remarkable interpretation. What does not a single thing will return backward empty mean? The Holy One, even in history, ensures nothing returns empty. Even though it already took place in the past, even though it already happened before, it will constantly repeat itself. We are not praising the Holy One, blessed be He. The Holy One, your words came true. We praise the Holy One for all you said. What happened before does not exempt you from fulfilling it again. It is renewed every year. Not a single one of your words will ever return empty. There is no such thing as something you said happening in the past, and that's it. Holy One, blessed be He. Your promise is over. The validity of your words has expired. There is no such thing. In every generation, everything the Holy One, blessed be He, said is renewed and happens again every single year. And therefore, every year, when a person reaches this day, arrives at this time of Shavuot, all the possibilities open up before him. Just as the people of Israel lacked merit, lacked anything when they came to Mount Sinai, and they simply committed themselves to the Holy One, blessed be He, to this commitment, that always, in any situation they may be, in any abyss they may find themselves, in any remote corner they may be, they will always pull themselves together. They will always do everything in their power to return, to strive, to once again be the very best, spiritually, materially, in every possible way. The Holy One, blessed be He, will always give them the opportunity anew. In the Holy Torah reading, when describing the giving of the Torah and everything that happened with the children of Israel at Mount Sinai, the Torah says, on this day, the children of Israel came to Mount Sinai. But this seems incorrect. It wasn't on this day. Israel arrived at Mount Sinai over 3,000 years ago. And apparently, Moses didn't write this at that time either. Moses wrote this much later. So what does it mean when it says on this day, on that very day, the children of Israel came to Mount Sinai? A person who opens the Torah today, what does he read? On this day, the children of Israel came to Mount Sinai. Seemingly, this isn't correct. And yet we believe that everything written in the Torah is written with the utmost precision. So what is this meant to hint to us? What is it trying to tell us? Just as the children of Israel came to Mount Sinai, when they arrived at Mount Sinai without any obligation, with no prior knowledge, they didn't know the Torah, the commandments, or the prohibition against mixing meat and dairy. They knew nothing at all. Since they were unaware, how could anyone make demands or ask why they did certain things? You simply can't hold them accountable. But those to whom all the expectations were revealed, then you can make claims against them, then you can make demands of them, then you can rebuke them harshly. This is what the Holy One, blessed be He, says every single day, at every moment. The moment you understand what the Torah is, what divinity is, and the sovereignty of the Holy One, blessed be He, His power, and how much a person depends on Him. It is as if today you have come to Mount Sinai. The Holy One, blessed be He, does not demand anything from you and does not hold you accountable for anything from the past. Just as the children of Israel reached Mount Sinai on a specific day and only then became accountable, so too, when you truly understand the Almighty and the Torah, He forgets all that has passed and He pardons your entire past. From that day onward, the Almighty looks upon you. How is it that every day we open the Torah and are able to read, on this day the children of Israel came to Mount Sinai? We did not come to Mount Sinai today. It was over 3,000 years ago, that we came to Mount Sinai. How can we say this? Yes, because every year and every single day, the Holy One, blessed be He, renews this aspect. The Holy One, blessed be He, acts in the same way with all the people of Israel as He looks upon them, as if today they have come to Mount Sinai, as if today they have come to the giving of the Torah, as if today they have come and asked the Holy One, blessed be He, to receive the Torah, and anew they can receive the Torah. Anew they can merit all the great virtues. Just as we see with all our rabbis, with all our ancestors, the great ones of our nation. Who were they? Were they people who started from the highest places? People who started from the most active places? Absolutely not. People who came from zero ability, from nothing. From zero potential to reach high places. And they believed in this. They believed in this. They believed in this knowledge that the Holy One, blessed be He, lifts up the poor from the dust, that He can raise anyone from whatever dust they are in, from any low place they may be, and elevate them to the highest place. Anyone can succeed in this. There is a saying that goes, nothing stands in the way of will. People attribute this as a Jewish saying, and it is a Jewish saying, but it comes from very, very late generations. It is not written in the Gemara, nor in the Mishnah, nor in the Midrashim, nor in any such place. What does nothing stands in the way of will mean? What does nothing stands in the way of will mean? Our sages tell us an acronym, David ben Ruth. Why David ben Ruth? Because these two figures, these are the ones who prove to us and show us what true will is. Who was Ruth the Moabite? A woman? A Moabite, a woman whom most of the sages of Israel said should not even be accepted as a Jew. She was not supposed to become Jewish. All the nations of the world, even Egypt, who abused the children of Israel in the land of Egypt, can come and join the people of Israel. She, Ruth, cannot. She's from the family, from the Moabite nation, who have no ability whatsoever to draw near to the people of Israel. One sage among all the sages of Israel said, yes, she is allowed to enter and join the people of Israel. She entered and joined the people of Israel. King David was already king over the people of Israel. King Saul was already ruling with a strong hand and with a firm hand over all the people of Israel. He was a man of distinguished lineage from Benjamin, the tallest man among all the people of Israel. And David, what was he? He came with a family whose lineage everyone doubted. Are they good? Are they not good? Are they Jews? Are they not Jews? Is it permitted to marry them? Is it forbidden to marry them? And these two figures, both Ruth and King David, where did they reach? Who is King David? The greatest person who wrote the book of Psalms for the people of Israel. The book of Psalms, which whenever any Jew is in trouble, whenever any Jew is in distress, what does he do? He opens the book of Psalms, reads the book of Psalms, pleads with the Holy One, blessed be he, prays to the Holy One, blessed be he, and is saved. Who wrote this? King David. Ruth the Moabite, who brought King David into the world, brought King Solomon into the world, brought the Messiah King into the world who will redeem us, and he comes from her descendants. Where did she come from? Where did all of these come from? From nothing. They had nothing in life, but there was one thing they did have. A very great willpower and a very great faith in this principle. As we said about this, and this principle that we mentioned, about this thing that we said, so what are we, so what? They had to reach all of these things. Why is Shavuot a character, a holiday, a time that is so connected with King David? Seemingly the only person around whom we should center this entire holiday is Moses, our teacher. Moses, our teacher, is the one who brought us the Torah. Moses, our teacher, is the one who brought the Torah to the people of Israel from the heavens. Seemingly, Moses, our teacher, is the only person who should merit this honor. But suddenly, there's another partner in the celebration, another partner in the glory. Who is it? King David. He also passed away on the holiday of Shavuot. We dedicate the day of Shavuot to King David. King David passed away on the holiday of Shavuot. We read Psalms on Shavuot. We connect with King David on Shavuot. Seemingly, what is the connection between King David and the giving of the Torah? If we look with our simple logic, there is no connection at all. King David lived hundreds of years after the giving of the Torah. What connection is there between King David and the giving of the Torah? This matter that King David hints to us and symbolizes for us what the giving of the Torah represents, that in every situation, that in every matter, in every period a person finds themselves in, a person can reach this holiday, the holiday of Shavuot, the holiday in which the Holy One, blessed be He, gave light to the people of Israel, the holiday in which the Holy One, blessed be He, purified the people of Israel, the holiday in which the Holy One, blessed be He, brought the people of Israel to the loftiest places. Through faith in this, through attachment to this, one can reach the highest places. Another thing we see from here is just how true this is. There is a tradition, something a person must be very careful about, that one should not cut the fingernails and toenails on the same day. A person should be strict about this. Cut the fingernails on one day and the toenails on another day. Where do we learn this from? We know about the Beit Yosef, Rabbi Yosef Karo, who wrote the Shulchan Aruch. He wrote the Beit Yosef. He wrote other books as well. And he is the greatest halachic authority that the Jewish people have ever had. He is perhaps the only person after Moses, our teacher, who wrote a book where everything written in it is binding for all of Israel. There are no disagreements, no doubts, and no questions. That is Rabbi Yosef Karo. Rabbi Yosef Karo, because he was so holy, because he was a man who endured great suffering and hardships in his life, and because he was extremely meticulous in studying Mishnah through the power of his learning, an angel was created. An angel was created who would come and teach him Torah, the Maggid. And that Maggid warned Rabbi Yosef Karo that if he wanted to merit success, abundance, livelihood, and great things, he should be careful about this matter. On the day that he cuts his fingernails, he should not cut his toenails. That is how it was established. Not as a matter of law, but as a binding custom and a good practice that anyone who wants abundance and good fortune should be careful about this matter. The Chiddushei Harim, one of the greatest leaders of the Jewish people who lived over 100 years ago, a holy and revered figure, a righteous and supremely holy man, brings in his book, quoting earlier authorities and righteous individuals who preceded him, that although one should always be careful about this matter, on the eve of the festival of Shavuot, as he writes, it is permitted to cut both the fingernails and the toenails on the eve of Shavuot. Why? Seemingly throughout the year, this is something that is forbidden. All year long, it is considered to bring bad luck. And throughout the entire year, it is something that brings harm to a person. Why is it specifically permitted on the eve of the festival of Shavuot? Why? He writes, it is known that if someone needs to immerse in a mikveh, they must be pure. A person must be careful there are no barriers during the immersion. Therefore, a person is permitted to cut their fingernails, to cut their toenails, to do anything on the day they immerse in the mikveh, so that there will be nothing that separates between them and the immersion. A person who enters a mikveh must be careful that nothing separates between him and the water, that he enters completely into the water, so that he will be fully purified from the impurity that clings to him. When a person enters the mikveh and there is nothing separating between him and the water, then he becomes purified. So that righteous person writes, what happens on the holiday of Shavuot? Every Jew enters the mikveh. Since every Jew enters the mikveh, it is permitted for a person to cut both the fingernails of his hands and the toenails of his feet. Why? This is written by a halachic authority. It wasn't written by someone just looking for a novelty or to say something nice. Why? So that one can enter the holiday of Shavuot completely clean from anything that might be an obstruction, allowing purity to come upon him. Just think about the transformation the people of Israel underwent on the day they received the Torah. Until just a few days before, they were slaves. How does a person who was born a slave feel? How does a person feel when his whole life he is oppressed, ruled over, beaten, and subjected to the worst things? And suddenly, after the people of Israel leave the land of Egypt, what do we see them as? Independent people, people with strength, people with influence, the strongest people in the world. What is that moment of the giving of the Torah like? When the Holy One, blessed be He, brought the people of Israel into these waters, into this mikveh, and purified them. That's what He did for them. This repeats itself every single year. Every year, each and every person, what can he do? To be purified from all the scars in his soul, all the scars in his mind, all the tragedies he has gone through, all the things he has experienced. In a single moment, he can be purified from these things. And in a single moment, he can break free from them and reach the highest levels. It is recounted in the Gemara that one of the Amoraim were the righteous sages who wrote the Gemara nearly 2,000 years ago, would fast the entire year. He would fast all year long, except for one day. Which day did he not fast? The day of the festival of Shavuot. On the day of the festival of Shavuot, he would not fast. Apparently, on all other Sabbaths and holidays, he would always fast. There was one day he did not fast, Shavuot. Why did he not fast on Shavuot, but did fast on all the other holidays? So the Chatham Sofer writes the reason. The Chatham Sofer writes what the reason is. The Chatham Sofer writes why he would fast the entire year. He was a great tzaddik, he was a great holy man. What compelled him to fast day after day after day the whole year round? So the Chatham Sofer writes the reason that we know a person who has a bad dream. A dream, it is written, is 1/60th of prophecy. Just as there is a prophet who comes and tells a person something that could happen to him, so too, when a person dreams something, it is a kind of prophecy. There is a certain type of prophecy in a dream that foretells something that will happen to a person in the future. So if a person had a bad dream, what does that mean? It means that something bad might happen to him in the future. So what did the sages institute and say? That a person who has a bad dream should fast on that same day. Or he can give charity, but what was customary at that time was that on that same day, a person would fast on that day. He would fast in order to nullify the dream. If a person had a bad dream, he would fast on that same day to nullify the dream. If he waits until another day, it no longer helps. That same day, to nullify the dream. If a person fasts on the same day he had the bad dream is nullified and disappears, and it no longer has any effect. The Tana, that sage, would have bad dreams the entire year. Every single night, as soon as he lay down to sleep, he would have bad dreams. Therefore, he had to fast the entire year. If so, on the holiday of Shavuot, why didn't he fast? Even on Shavuot, he would have bad dreams. Why didn't he fast then? So the Chatham Sofer writes that it's true throughout the year the people of Israel are less than prophets. What is the highest level that the people of Israel can reach? A person who is a prophet. Moses, our teacher, was a prophet. Samuel the prophet was a prophet. Joshua, son of Nun, was a prophet. This is the highest level that can exist. Every Jew, the Holy One, blessed be He, gave him 1/60th of prophecy. So when a person has a bad dream, in order to nullify the dream, he needs to fast. But what happens on the holiday of Shavuot? The Chatham Sofer writes that every single Jew is elevated above the level of prophecy. He's elevated above the level of prophecy. He does not need to fast in order to nullify a dream. He is like a prophet. Moses, our teacher, would prophesy about something specific. He had the power to stand before the Holy One, blessed be He, and ask that this thing be nullified. The other prophets could not do this. They were only people who transmitted the prophecy, people through whom the prophecy would pass. Unable to cope, they couldn't ask God to nullify the prophecy. All year, one isn't even a prophet, just a person praying to God, maybe you will remove this from me. On the day of the festival of Shavuot, every Jew from among Israel rises above the level of prophecy, ascending to such a high and holy place that he can nullify, dissolve, and cause any harsh and terrible decree that was issued against him in heaven to be cancelled and not reach anywhere. Thanks to what? Thanks to the Holy Torah, thanks to a person's attachment to the Holy Torah. How much suffering a person goes through, how many upheavals a person experiences, but if with just a few minutes of investing in the Holy Torah, a person can cause all the hardships and all the upheavals to pass from him. Who wouldn't want all the abundance, all the goodness, all the livelihood, and all the good things to reach him to his home? Everyone would want that. But what happens? For some reason, people have to measure, people have to go from place to place to earn a living. Why is all this? Why are all these things? Why did the Holy One, blessed be He, decree this? There are people for whom the Holy One, blessed be He, decreed that all the goodness, all the abundance, matches, marriage partners, livelihood, wealth, health, all these things come to them. Somehow, these things just happen to them automatically. And there are people who have to wander, have to go to this place, have to go through dozens of meetings just to find They have to wander through dozens of matchmaking attempts to find their suitable wife, or a woman to find the right man. A person has to wander from job to job. A person has to wander in livelihoods, in all kinds of business deals that sometimes succeed and sometimes don't. What will happen to them and how will it be for them? Why do people go through all these upheavals? Why do people go through all these things? So our sages, the masters of Kabbalah, reveal to us that there are holy sparks that have fallen. This is written in the Holy Zohar, in the teachings of our master the Ari, and in other places, even in earlier sources, that there are holy sparks that have fallen. What are these fallen holy sparks? In the creation of the world, the Holy One, blessed be He, created the world. We won't go into too much detail and tire you, but in such a way that there is divine light, there is abundance, there is holiness. This holiness fell into lowly places, fell into impurity, and was scattered throughout the entire world, dispersed in many places. These are the holy sparks that fell since the creation of the world, and also during a person's life. When a person commits a certain transgression, he brings down and causes holy sparks to fall into various specific places. How can these holy sparks be elevated back? And when will each person merit his own abundance? When will he merit his own goodness? When he elevates these holy sparks from impurity. Each and every one of Israel has holy sparks that belong to his soul, which are found somewhere in the world and need to be elevated from impurity. Then he will merit his abundance. Then he will merit his own goodness. Until then, he won't merit his goodness. Israelites were in Egypt for 210 years. Why do sages tell us this? Because there were many holy sparks fallen into impurity. Israelites endured slavery and suffering there to lift these sparks. Once they finished elevating these sparks, they were able to leave the land of Egypt. But even so, how does one rectify these sparks? Through prayer, through blessings, through all the commandments and these things. If a person's holy sparks have fallen in America, then he must travel all the way to America in order to earn his livelihood there. If a person's holy sparks have fallen in some other place, he must travel there in order to retrieve and restore what he lost in that place, so that he can return to his own goodness. Where did God give the Torah? In the desert. What is the desert? A place where there is no settlement, a place where no one lives. Why? What does this thing symbolize for us? What does this suggest? Seemingly, it would have been better if the Almighty had waited to give the Torah to Israel in their own land. In the land of Israel, there is greater glory and power to receive the Torah than in the middle of the desert. Yet what do our sages say? The desert is a place that has no sacred heritage. The desert is a place that is empty, that lacks everything. And why did the Holy One, blessed be He, choose to give us the Torah there? To teach us. A person who studies Torah does not need to go to other places in order to elevate the holy sparks that are found in that place, and then salvation and goodness will come. A single minute of Torah study that a person learns elevates from all places throughout the world all the holy sparks that belong to that person, and a person can easily merit Torah, abundance, blessing, success, and all great things. With God's help, may we all merit to receive the Torah with love, with joy, with willingness, and to merit all abundance and goodness. And to the dear family, may God protect you and bless you with joy, blessing, success, and all good things with God's help.